Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 7th of April 1986, and the title is Images of Tapasya, Images of Renunciation and Bestowers of Fortune have a right to the kingdom of the world. Today, the spiritual flame is looking at his spiritual moths. All the spiritual moths have come from all directions in order to celebrate a meeting with the spiritual flame. Bapdada knows that the love in the heart of the children has attracted them all and brought everyone to this alokik gathering, Mela. Only the alokik children and the Father know about this alokik gathering. This gathering is unknown to the world. If you tell someone that you are going to a spiritual gathering, what would he understand? This gathering is such that it makes you prosperous for all time. It is this godly gathering that makes you an embodiment of all attainments. Bapdada is seeing the zeal and enthusiasm in the hearts of all the children. There are waves of an ocean of love moving along in each one's mind. Bapdada is seeing this and also knows that your love has made you into destroyers of obstacles and residents of Madhuban. All the situations of everyone have become merged in love. You carried out a rehearsal of being ever ready. You have become ever ready, have you not? Seeing the sweet part of the sweet drama, Bapdada and the Brahmin children are pleased. Out of love, everything seems easy and also lovely. Whatever drama has been created is a wonderful drama. How many times have you come running here? Did you come on trains, or did you come flying with your wings? This is known as where the heart is, the impossible becomes possible. You have shown the form of love now. What more do you have to do in the future? Whatever has happened until now has been elevated and will remain elevated. Now, according to the time, what does Bapdada especially want from the completely loving and most elevated children? In fact, Baba signals this from time to time throughout the whole season. The time to see those signals in a practical form is now approaching. You are loving souls. You are cooperative souls. You are serviceable souls. Now, become great tapasvi souls. It is now the time to carry out the great task of liberating all souls from sorrow and peacelessness with the spiritual fire of the tapasya of the collective group. On one side, the wave of bloodshed without cause is continually increasing, and on the other side, all souls are experiencing themselves to be without support. At such a time, it is you, great tapasvi souls, who will be instrumental in giving them the experience of all supports. Through this tapasvi form, you have to give souls everywhere the experience of spiritual comfort. All souls of the world are restless due to the elements of nature, the atmosphere, human souls, the weaknesses of their own mind and body. If you give such souls the experience of the stage of happiness and comfort for even a second, they will repeatedly say thank you from their heart. At the present time, there is the need for the intense volcanic jwala form in a collective way. You children of the bestower of fortune now have to become stable in the form of a bestower of fortune and continue to give at every moment. Start feeding the unending queue of others because there are many royal beggars. Beggars aren't just those who beg for money, but there are many types of beggar of the mind. Souls who have no attainment are very thirsty for a drop of attainment. Therefore, now spread the wave of being bestowers of fortune in a collective way in the gathering. The more that you, as master bestowers of fortune, continue to give the treasures that you have accumulated, the more they will continue to increase. You have heard so much. It is now the time to do it. The meaning of an image of tapasya is that through tapasya, you should experience the rays of the power of peace to be spreading everywhere, just to be an embodiment of remembrance for the self and to receive that power or to celebrate a meeting is a separate matter. However, the form of tapasya is the form of giving to others. For instance, the sun gives the world the experience of light and also of innumerable, imperishable attainments. Similarly, with your great form of tapasya, give the experience of the rays of attainment. For that, you first have to increase your account of accumulation. Do not think that you have made yourself elevated and conquerors of Maya through having remembrance and churning knowledge. Do not remain happy with just that. Out of the whole day, for how many souls were you a bestower of fortune with all treasures? Did you use all the treasures for a task every day? Or are you happy and just seeing what you have accumulated? Now, keep a chart of how many treasures of happiness, peace, powers, knowledge, virtues, and cooperation you have distributed, that is, increased. By doing this, the common chart that you keep will automatically become elevated. By becoming those who uplift others, you will automatically become those who uplift the self. Do you understand what chart you have to keep? This chart of being the form of tapasya is to become a world benefactor. So, how many have you benefited? Or does your time pass in benefiting yourself? A lot of time has passed in bringing benefit to the self. Now, the time to become bestowers of fortune has come. This is why Bap Dada is once again giving the signal of time. If even now you do not experience the stage of being a bestower of fortune, you will not be able to attain the fortune of becoming sovereigns of the kingdom of the world. The sanskars of being a bestower of fortune now will enable you to have attainments for many births, because the world rulers are like the parents of the world. That is, they are bestowers of fortune. If you have the sanskar of taking in any way now, such as receiving any type of name or honor, this will not let you become a bestower of fortune. The form of tapasya means to be an image of renunciation, of taking in any way. Taking in any limited way will not allow you to become an image of renunciation or an image of tapasya. This is why An image of tapasya means one who is even ignorant of the knowledge of desire. Those who think of taking something receive for a limited period, but lose out for all time. This is why Bap Dada is repeatedly giving you a signal about this. It is these desires for a temporary period that become obstacles in your becoming an image of tapasya. This is why you especially have to practice tapasya. You have to give this proof of becoming equal. It is a matter of happiness that you have given the proof of love. Now, give the proof of becoming an image of tapasya. Do you understand? Even though you have various sanskars, the sanskars of a bestower of fortune suppresses all other sanskars. Therefore, now let this sanskar emerge. Do you understand? Just as you have come running to Madhuban, so too run towards the destination of the tapasvi stage. Acha, welcome. Everyone ran here as though destruction were to take place now. Whatever you did, whatever happened, Bap Dada liked it because he loves you children. Each one of you thought that you are now going to go there. However, you didn't think that others were also going to go. So this is the true Kumbha gathering that took place. All of you have come to celebrate the last meeting, to take the last dip, last turn of the season. Did you wonder that since so many people were going to come here, what the form of the meeting would be like? You were totally beyond that awareness. You neither considered the place nor the reservations. You will now never be able to give the excuse that you couldn't get a reservation. This was also a rehearsal in the drama. It is not your kingdom at the confluence age. You have self-sovereignty, but the land is not your kingdom, nor does Bap Dada have his own chariot. It is a foreign kingdom and a foreign body. Therefore, this has become the season to start a new method according to the time. Here, you have to think about the water, but there, you will be bathing in waterfalls. Whoever and however many have come, Bap Dada is welcoming you with love in response to your love. You have now been given time, especially to make the first preparations for the final examination. You are being given time before the final paper. In a school, they are given leave. So Bap Dada is also giving this special time, filled with the significance of many things. The significance of some things is incognito, whereas the significance of other things is revealed. However, each one of you has to pay special attention to always putting a full stop. That is, to let the past be past and to stabilize in the stage of a point, to be a master of the self and to perform your task. You have to become an ocean and a bestower of fortune for all and make everyone full. Therefore, keep these two things especially in your awareness. To be an ocean and to be a point and to claim the elevated certificate. Always continue to move forward through the success of elevated thoughts. So, the blessing from the bestower of blessings for all the children is always be a point and an ocean, Bindu and Sindhu. came running here to receive blessings, did you not? Always keep this blessing from the bestower of blessing in your awareness. Acha, to all the loving children everywhere, to the cooperative children, to the obedient children who obey the Father's orders, to those who are generous-hearted and who distribute all treasures to everyone with a big heart, to the greatly charitable souls, to the children who always fly in the flying stage with the zeal and enthusiasm of becoming like the Father, love, remembrance, and namaste from Bapdada, the bestower of fortune, the bestower of blessings, and the ocean of all treasures. Blessing, may you become an Avyakt angel and create a powerful atmosphere through the spiritual endeavor of your Avyakt form. The way to make the atmosphere powerful is to make spiritual endeavor through your Avyakt form. Repeatedly pay attention to this, because whatever you make spiritual endeavor for, you pay attention to that. So the spiritual endeavor of your Avyakt form means repeatedly to have the tapasya of paying attention. Therefore, keep the blessing of becoming an Avyakt angel in your awareness and do the tapasya of creating a powerful atmosphere. Then, whoever comes in front of you will go beyond any gross consciousness and wasteful situations. Slogan: in order to reveal the Almighty Authority Father, increase the power of concentration. Om Shanti